In this video, we are going to be analysing Palantir ticker PLTR. So to get straight into it, one of the things I want to cover first is obviously we are down 2% on the day. We are looking quite bearish. One thing to pay attention to, as long as we're staying below the 2-day anchored VWAP, at least from an intraday perspective, which right now is around 1475. As long as we're staying below this, we are bearish. If we come to retest this, again, we'll probably hit the downside. But if we do break above it, retest it as a support and it holds, then again, then that's where we can flip quite bullish on the day. So I wanted to cover that just to prepare you for the intraday move. Again, if you want to know where this level is throughout the day, if you don't know it on your chart, join the Discord and just ask for it whenever you need it. Now, to get into kind of the key levels we're paying attention to, so what you can see on Palantir is where we are right now. We're actually in a high probability bounce area. So if you're a long bias trader, now is really the time. You can see 1417. This is our second deviation on the 1-year chart coming into this area. We do expect that bounce, and that's why you can kind of see today we're coming in, or at least near the open. So again, as we're making this video, you can kind of see if this holds or not. This range, market opens here, you expect buyers to step in and kind of push us off of this level and take us to that upside. So it's really, is this a bounce or is this a kind of continuation to the upside? How would you justify it if it's just a bounce? For a bounce, you usually go to that next resistance. So you can see obviously yesterday's low is around where we kind of hit to now, and we're coming back down. So I'd be using this and really seeing how we react to this level. You can see we come into it, we're starting to sell off. So now, do we come down to the 1417? And if so, do we break below it, test it as a resistance? If so, then we're most likely going to continue down to that next support level. And what is that next support level? So if we do go lower, then we're looking at 1375. And this is really the last long bias level I'd be looking to play for the time being. If we kind of crack below here, we're probably not going to get any bounces from here, and we're just going to continue to fade to the downside. So again, that would be my last long bias level, target of 1417. If we break that, we then got the $16 range. Again, if we do break that, if we are short bias, kind of final targets into the $12. So again, that kind of covers the downside potential on Palantir. Now, if we do start pushing up to the upside, what are the things we want to be focusing? So again, if we can hold this 1417 and push to the upside, we got that target range of $16.15 to around $16.30. Now this is key. This is the second deviation on the 6-month, third deviation on the 1-year. However, we have been continuously coming into this range before. Again, this is where we were shorting. We covered this video multiple times in the past, saying we were shorting this range, shorted it again here. When we're coming into this range, it's a high probability short, but we have hit it 2 times. So yes, we can look at it short bias, but I would be taking a smaller size, because if we keep trying to test a level, we're more likely to break it. So it wouldn't be a surprise if we test it again, this time we actually break through. And if we do, I'm targeting that $18.50 as that key resistance. So if we can push to there, this is ideally what I want to see in Palantir, and then I can really just short the hell out of this stock. I'm going to be either shorting the shares, buying the calls to define the risk, or potentially if we think the move's going to happen quite quickly like we did here, wasn't as quick here, then we can just look to play the outright put. So it's really, how do we think it's going to move? Is it going to be quick? If so, it's probably better to go with the puts. If we're not sure how long it's going to take, if we're not as confident it's going to happen within the same day or 2 days, then again, then we can go through the short shares, buy the calls. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, you will probably enjoy this video too.